Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to explain a question related to DNA and protein synthesis topic. So let's begin. The question says scientists have made a nucleic acid HNA that has a sugar with the same number of carbon atoms as glucose instead of deoxyribose. So the HNA nucleotide has a sugar with 6 carbon atoms instead of 5 carbon atoms. Although genetic information can be stored by HNA, naturally occurring DNA polymerase cannot replicate HNA. And this is logic because the HNA nucleotide has a different structure from the DNA nucleotide, so it won't be able to fit into the active site of DNA polymerase. Which statements could explain why naturally occurring DNA polymerase cannot replicate HNA? Statement 1. DNA polymerase cannot form bonds between the sugars of two HNA nucleotides. Statement 1 is wrong because DNA polymerase doesn't form bonds between the sugars of nucleotides. It forms phosphodiester bonds between the nucleotides, between adjacent nucleotides. So statement 1 is wrong. So option A and option B will be excluded from our answer. Statement 2. DNA polymerase cannot form hydrogen bonds between two HNA nucleotides. This is also wrong because DNA polymerase forms phosphodiester bonds between the nucleotides and doesn't form hydrogen bonds. So statement 2 is also wrong. So option C will be also excluded. Statement 3 and 4. HNA nucleotides do not fit into the active site of DNA polymerase. This is correct because HNA nucleotides have a different structure from the DNA nucleotides, so logically they will not be able to fit into the active site of DNA polymerase. They have different structure from the substrate of DNA polymerase. So statement 3 is also correct. Statement 4, the shape of an HNA nucleotide is slightly larger than that of a DNA nucleotide. This is true because the HNA nucleotide has a sugar with 6 carbon atoms, but the DNA nucleotide has a sugar with 5 carbon atoms. So statement 4 is also correct. So the only right answer is D. This is it for today's video. See you in the next video.